Todd Howard got cucked by a woman. Another reaction. Woman can cockblock you, but only ever make you into a cuckold if you're in a relationship with her. Miss Shvarma is under Satya Nadella.
What? No. Fallout 3 is better. Everyone knows the writing in Fallout 3 is better. All right, I'm going to try to sum up the Todd Howard Fallout drama in 10 seconds because this junk is freaking hilarious. So Todd is no longer making single player games. He's making MMO slop, and they keep releasing these dog shit ESO releases that nobody wants to play. And as you can see over here, people would rather play his single player game from 2015 than play the dog water MMO Fallout 76 slop that he keeps coming out with. And the dude is a whiny little bitch. But then because Xbox owns Bethesda, Asha Sharma comes up, and Todd has made all these excuses for like, oh, we really don't feel like it's the right time for a new Fallout. And blah, blah, blah. Asha Sharma is like, bitch, make me a.
Microsoft owns Bethesda. Asha is just a CEO, she doesn't own shit. I mean, she maybe has some minuscule amount of shares, but true owners and big shareholders are known publicly, and they are in the board of directors. She is just a salaried employee.
Fallout. That's all it is. She owns Xbox, she owns Call of Duty, she owns Minecraft, and she just says, bitch, make me a Fallout. And Todd is like, yes, my brown skinned queen. So
Now this is Tumblr, Twitter style race erotic roleplay.
So, guys, all I'm saying is if this is what it takes for us to get a single player Fallout game, if this is what it takes to get a single player Elder Scrolls game, then praise the Lord, praise the heavens, eat it. Capitalism wins every fucking time. You're fucking gay. If you're a communist, capitalism wins every time. And guys, the funny thing about all this is we're so pissed off at this dude because, bro, nobody wants the MMO shit. Nobody wants another ESO release. We've been telling him this for 10 years. Nobody wants these dog water Fallout 76 garbage DLCs. Just make another single player game, dude. And Asha Sharma came up and was like, bitch, make a Fallout game or you're fired. So, guys, this is why capitalism wins every single time.
Naive of Andy to imagine some magical hand of capitalism will just automatically fix all of this.
And eventually, I want to remind you all, capitalism is going to fix all of this. It's going to take, it might take 10 years, it might take 20 years, but nobody is buying these modern woke video games, and capitalism is undefeated. Just like Steam, just like Valve, just like Gabe, Lord Gaben, capitalism wins every time. So, guys, just a reminder, if you're a communist, if you're a fucking retard, you're either a brain damaged woman or you're a cucked beta redditor leftist. These are the only people who are communists anymore. Is Asha Sharma based because she forced Todd Howard to give us more single player games? Like, bro, she might have, like, this chick's pretty cool, to be honest. Let me back up here because I want to give full context to what happened. So Bethesda posted on Twitter, and obviously, dude had a gun to his head because of Asha Sharma. And he's like, oh no, this was our idea. Like, shut the fuck up, Todd. We know you had a gun to your head. That's the only reason you did this. It's like, dude, I really don't like look at these dead eyes. Like, I do you ever just like not understand this guy? It's like,
Dead eyes cannot tell sweet little lies.
bro, we know somewhere in there you want to make a single player game. Why do you keep making this MMO dog water, dude? So anyway, this is what they posted to Twitter. He said, Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. Fallout 5 remains our long range destination, and we have multiple Fallout projects in active development right now. Fallout 76 continues to be home to millions of players exploring Appalachia together. Millions of players, Todd? I mean, okay, like maybe cumulatively, your single player games have millions of players, but big dog, nah, that's like 500 people online on a Tuesday. That's not millions of players, big dog. With nearly 70 free updates released to date, the journey is far from over. In fact, we have a major Fallout 76 expansion planned for next year, Ravenwalk, a prequel story to Fallout 3. I've fallen for it a couple times. I've
Fallout 3 is better than most people remember. New Vegas is overrated, so much because of a 15-year-long internet glazing campaign. When you realistically measure the two, they are much closer than any internet discourse.
seen, because Fallout 76 is free now, and like I jumped into the New Vegas update, and every time with 76, I get in there and I'm like, oh wait, you can't save your game, you can't load your game. The story is terrible, the characters are woke, there's a bunch of pride flags on everything. Oh yeah, I remembered why I never touched this thing, and I'll forget that and I'll pick it up every 3 years and remind myself why Fallout 76 is just like a woke abortion. So anyway, next in the Twitter post, they said, we also know many players want to revisit previous Fallout experiences. While we're not announcing any dates today, we have been working on remasters for both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. You could argue, all right, this fits with Todd's strategy so far because they did do the Oblivion remaster. The thing that concerns me about this is they had an external team do the Oblivion remaster, and it was really
Virtual Studio did most of the heavy lifting on the Oblivion remaster. Bethesda added Type A and Type B bodies and censorship, female armors and statues and models.
good. It was really faithful to the game, but I just don't trust Bethesda. Pride flag Bethesda, where they put pride flags all over everything and put inclusive characters. Like, dude, they're gonna you either improve some of the quality of life things, kind of like the Resident Evil remakes did, or you just don't touch it, dude. And right now, I am opting for don't touch it, man. Just give us a graphics upgrade. If they change absolutely nothing about these games, they will be incredible. But as I'm going to show y'all down here, there's a bunch of things that modern audiences would consider offensive in Fallout New Vegas, and I really don't think they're going to put out a new game. Bethesda is that has all the offensive stuff that was in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. So, but I'm cautiously stoked for this. I think this is great that Asha Sharma, that based Asha Sharma, is making the cuck Todd do this. We'd like to congratulate Kilter Films and Amazon Studios on the 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Production on Season 3 is already underway, and while we won't host a traditional Fallout Day broadcast this year, we're already planning something special for blah, 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 blah. This show, Season 1 started out like kind of okay, but even Season 1 was like super woke. It's just very anti-male, very woke, very like interracial relationships for no reason. They had this attractive girl as the main character. So some people thought maybe it was based, but it's not based at all. It's very gay. Season 2 was a complete quirky millennial woke abortion. Next, they said studio collaboration. The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up once again with our longtime friends at Obsidian Entertainment. We're happy to confirm they're working with us on a new Fallout project. We'll have more to share in the future. So I think some people connected these two and thought that maybe Obsidian was doing the New Vegas remaster. But if you look at the way that the Twitter post is phrased, but this paragraph right here is under the Bethesda section, and then this paragraph is under a different section. And so, and he also says we're happy to confirm they're working on us on a new Fallout project. So what I think is safe to say is that Bethesda is remastering these. So I do not trust modern woke Bethesda to remaster these games at all. But it looks like Obsidian will not be working on the remaster. They'll be working on a completely new Fallout property, which will be terrible. And we also have this article from 2025. Sorry, Fallout fans, but Obsidian isn't really interested in making a New Vegas 2. Yeah, because you guys are gay and woke, and you'd never understand. All the people left that made New Vegas, and it's a bunch of homosexuals left, and your studio sucks now. So are they going to make New Vegas 2? I would say unlikely. And even if they did, it's going to be dog shit because, guys,
The Outer Worlds is dog shit. The Outer Worlds 2 is even worse pile of dog shit.
this is who works at Obsidian now. Dude, look at this chick with the gun. Like, this is a woman, bro. Look at these fucking fat dykes, these fucking fat lesbians. Just a sea of cat owners, a sea of childless, sad dykes. But yeah, guys, we will never get a good Fallout New Vegas 2. And I don't even think we're going to get a good Fallout New Vegas remaster. And the reason why is because of how edgy New Vegas was. And I'll remind you, you remember this guy who has a stutter? Do you remember the scene where you can make fun of his stutter? So he's like, I wanted to be ace of spades. And one of your responses can be, are you sure? You know, making fun of somebody's stutter, there's no way these woke, sensitive studio heads are going to allow that in their game. You can enslave a gay man. If you don't like Arcade Gannon, the gay dude, you can just be like, "Nah, you're sold into slavery now." You can fight on the side of Caesar's Legion in New Vegas. They're the quote Nazis end quotes of the game.
Yeah, in The Outer Worlds 2, a label Empire faction that's like a copy of Star Wars Empire is not joinable. The Protectorate, it's called. They them just cannot fathom giving the player options and giving the player to choose.
And they're ultra based, but you can essentially become part of Caesar's Legion in the game. So there's no chance we get a good Fallout New Vegas remaster or a sequel. And let me remind y'all what Obsidian has been up to recently. Outer Worlds 2. Wow, look at that huge success. 300 people online. Avowed. 200 people online, guys. Guys, what communists and gay leftists just need to realize
The redhead on the right, young lady, is cute. She looks like she could be saved.
is that they can't fucking make games, dude. Like, go back to the 90s. Give me a Democrat from the 90s, like an Elon or a Trump. Those people knew how to make video games because they didn't need to force their ideology into every little game. But the gay communists, the gay activists in 2025, the leftists and the Democrats of today, they just fucking can't make a game to save their life, dude. Every game they make bombs. But I want to back up here more and give a little bit more context because you might be wondering, why is there tension? You know, the thing is, we've been asking for a New Vegas remaster and a New Vegas sequel for years from Todd. And there's actually pretty interesting reason why we haven't gotten that. So back in 2004, Todd bought the rights to Fallout for a few $1,000,000. And you got to give him credit because at the time it was a CRPG. You know, I think the original game maybe sold like 1,000,000 or 500,000 copies. Nobody really knew about Fallout in the mainstream until Todd uh, came out with Fallout 3. That's just a fact. So you got to give Todd credit for that. 2008, Fallout 3 comes out. Guys, it's a fucking amazing game, by the way. See, it's something I feel like people don't understand is yes, New Vegas has better dialogue. Yes, New Vegas is a better game, but Fallout 3 is a fucking awesome game as well. In Fallout 3, they defined how Fallout would work in first person. They came up.
Fallout 3 is the Fallout game that made the leap from 2.5D isometric to full 3D. Older players will remember many that failed to make that jump, or the jump from 2D to 3D. It's a hard thing to accomplish successfully. Neo Geo died because of it.
Up with how VATS would work. And they adapted the game really well to a modern FPS setting, guys. It's super edgy. You can enslave people. You can be a pimp. Fallout 3 is an amazing game, amazing agency, amazing player choice. I'm probably going to play it here again soon. So what happened with New Vegas, though, in 2010 is Obsidian came along. They used the engine Todd made, but they made perhaps the funniest, edgiest, best written first person RPG of all time in 18 months. And it is by far the most beloved Fallout game by fans.
Well, this is some retroactive history revisionism, projecting modern takes on the two games anachronistically back onto 2010. Back in 2010, you can read the forums and image boards. The Romans versus Cowboys shtick isn't really that much better. Back in the day, the opinions were much closer and it was a tight discussion.
You know, it's interesting to go back to because things like a run button is missing. The shooting isn't very good, and you know, people will cope and say, "Oh, you can do mods for that." But what you're playing New Vegas for is the relationships, the factions, and the dialogue. It has some of outside of CRPGs, as far as like a modern first person RPG goes. I would say it's easily got the best dialogue ever in a modern first person RPG. But guys, back in 2010, I want to remind y'all, Obsidian made this game, but look who was working there, man. It's just a bunch of dudes, just a bunch of edgy dudes back in 2010 making this game. And like most of the people who worked on this game, because Fallout New Vegas was so it didn't become popular immediately, but over time it became very popular. All those people went to work on at other studios. It's the same thing that happened with Witcher 3. After Witcher 3 blew up, all those people got jobs at other studios. What's his name? Gonzalez dude, who was the lead writer on New Vegas, he's working somewhere else. Josh Sawyer, Josh Sawyer is one of the only people that's there left.
Yeah, fuck Josh Sawyer.
So yeah, this is something a lot of people don't understand. Obsidian is not Obsidian anymore. It's a ship of Theseus problem. This is who used to work at the company in 2010. They're all gone. Literally everyone is gone, and it's just a bunch of fat dykes and Democrats and liberals left. So here's my thing about Fallout New Vegas 2. Most likely we'll get something in the Fallout universe, quote, that sucks. Option number 2 is if modern Obsidian makes Fallout New Vegas 2, it's going to blow ass for sure.
It will be Starfield creation engine game teamed with Fallout team, or even worse, Unreal Engine Outer Worlds 2 type of game with the Fallout skin on top.
So yeah, those are our two options. Oh, and the other little bit of drama here that those of y'all who are on the internet, I'm sure probably already know about, is a lot of people think Todd Howard has always been jealous of the success of New Vegas. It's kind of like giving your child away to well, let's not use the child analogy. But it's like he lent out his IP to another studio and they made a better game with him. They made a better game than he could in Fallout New Vegas. And so to this day, Todd is absolutely raging every time people are talking about how good New Vegas is. He's just like, what? No, Fallout 3 is better. Everyone knows the writing in Fallout 3 is better. So guys, this is going to be a short video. I'm going to get out of here, but guys, who would have thought that little cucked Todd Howard, like he's just been pissing us off at this point. Like, dude, just I guess my point in all of this is just how freaking amazing capitalism is, because she just showed up and she was just like, hey, nah, bitch, make a Fallout. See, because that's what bosses can do. Asha Sharma is his fucking boss. So Todd, no matter what you think, no matter how you're like, oh, I really want to keep making ESO expansions. No, dude, you're done. Asha Sharma is gonna be like, hey, bitch, you're fucking fired. Make me a Fallout or you're fired. So yeah, guys, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome what happened on Friday. I'm stoked. What is for sure is that with Asha Sharma at the helm, we're going to get Fallout games and Elder Scroll games faster, and I'm here for it. Guys, one more thing tonight, we will be
Yeah, man, in capitalism, when you're losing hundreds of millions, you go bankrupt. This is not capitalism, this is a tech oligarchy, and it has nothing to do with real OG capitalism.